Good afternoon, everyone. We are back with the PennDOT Supportive Services virtual workshop and networking event. In the second part, we will be going over a couple of exclusive programs for the DBEs, which is PA DBEU and our PennDOT BDP. And then after that, we'll be going over doing business with PennDOT, which will cover several aspects of the PennDOT process. Then we will have a PennDOT P3 update by Michael Bonini, PennDOT Director of Public-Private Partnerships, P3 program. So each one of our modules here will have a 5-minute Q&A. We thank everybody who attended the morning session and thank you for coming back. And so what we'll do now is we'll get started with our afternoon session. We're going to go back into ProRank Academy and we're going to cover an exclusive program for DBEs called PA DBEU. The PA DBE University Training Reimbursement Program is the PA DBE SSC stalwart program that reimburses companies up to $1,000 for approved trainings for you and your full-time employees. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to go here and navigate to my group rooms. Okay, I'm gonna go to my group rooms, or you can click here under groups. All right. And as my groups load, we are going to go to our welcome room, which most of us will see. I'm gonna just navigate as if you are new to PRA and coming in. And as our welcome room loads, this is the portal that we use to get to other groups. Okay, so now we're gonna go to subgroups. And please follow along. This is an interactive meeting. So if you like to catch up real quick, just to let you know where we started off at, we came to our ProRank profile from our home. And from our home, we went to my groups. And then from my groups to the start room. Okay. And the start room is the PRA welcome room. And we're there now. All right. And then from the welcome room, you access subgroups. All right, so from the subgroups, I'm going to enter the PennDOT resource room because I want to access PennDOT resources. If you do not have access, you have to request access. As you see right here on the COVID-19, if I request access, it says request sent. Just an example. All right, so now we're in the PennDOT resource room. All right, and I want to gather more PennDOT resources. So I want to access the subgroups here in the PennDOT resource room. And the platform that we use is fluid, and we are adding and moving things around. So please tune into our classes on Thursdays that really go over how to use this platform in depth, along with our Tuesday classes that we have for ECMS. Just wanted to plug that in there. All right, so now here we are at the PennDOT resource rooms, and now we have the subgroups here, and there are 4 of them. So I have my choice. All right, so I have a DBE Supportive Services, PennDOT ECMS training, the DB business room, and the P3 major bridge initiative room, okay, which we'll be talking about a little bit later. So what I'm going to do is I want to enter my DBE supportive services room because this is an exclusive DBE service. Okay. Now I've entered this room. We have the organizers. Of course, if you need any assistance, please make sure you reach out to us as organizers. Hit the request connection button, and then we'll get an email, and then we can come and connect to you. Okay, as you see, this will be waiting with a little X by it until the person who I requested can answer their email and approve me as a connection, as you can see here. So that being said, let's go to the discussions. Discussions work almost like a list of FAQ and service options that you can learn more about, get access to information, documents, courses, things like that. And you can also use this as one of the vehicles to request help for services. So even here under discussions, we have information about what are ProBucks, how do I qualify for DBE SSC services, and how do I get business partner registered. Now, for example, as you can see here, I can subscribe and I can pin what's important at top. So I'm going to show you how that works. All right. This lets you know information about how to qualify and take our DBE needs assessment survey. Okay. These are questions that you can ask. Okay. And if you want to subscribe, even though it says unsubscribe, this will say subscribe if I'm not subscribed yet. And then any changes made to this discussion, you will get notified for. Okay. And then if you want to request a question for this, you hit the reply button, and this will send a question directly to the originator of this discussion topic. And then you can type your question here. And I can click notify replies for email, attach pictures, documents, things like that. And then I can hit post. All right. So this will be accessible. Okay. Once we have these questions, there'll be a history of things that you reply to and add, and you can access those through your profile, which I can show you in a little bit here. Okay. I'll show you all your forum history or your discussion history, things that you reply to, things you've subscribed to. It's all managed through your profile. So as you can see here, this is how you can reply. And I would get this information here and I will reply to you. And any questions that are asked to moderators will be there in posterity. So it'll be there for the future for you to come back and learn and do other things from that very discussion. So historically, we would have a lot of great information for you in the discussions, just like we would in the feed. So this is how you can check historically over time, your interactions, the interactions in the room, requests in the room, and information gathered or provided in this room. Okay.
So let me ask a quick question real quick, Charlie. This is Wade West. Would it be safe to say that new users that are accessing the site and reviewing discussions and replies in those discussions will be able to see the historical feed for everything that even happened before they became a user?
Yes.
So they would have the benefit of everyone else's questions and answers in that discussion group as well.
Exactly. And that works for discussions and for the feeds. All right. So yes, you can go back and see, as you see here, just a better example here is when we have a more filled out feed for this room. You can see historically months ago, the activity. Okay. Same thing goes for the discussions. Answer your question?
Yes, sir. Spot on. Thank you.
All right. No problem. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my course list. Go to my course list. All right, right up here. Or you can go here to courses under step 2. And now you're going to access PADB University. This is for companies who have full-time employees or owners that need training to be effective in their respective business. As we see here, I can look at all my courses and what you're available to. Some courses will be available to you through gaining pro bucks and things like that. So through my courses, I'm going to access PADBE University or DBE, and this course will come up for you. Okay. All right. So step 1 is reimbursement enrollment. And we set these processes up just like we would with a class. So the DBE U Enrollment Process. All right. So once I click on the DBE U Enrollment Process, this features the course right here. Okay. So when I look at the first process, it gives me my lesson content. I have 2 lessons. One is complete the DBE SSC Annual Needs Assessment, which is vitally important, as I said, a prerequisite for a course. And then signify that you have completed that quiz. Okay. On this quiz here. And then we go into the PADBU participation agreement. Now that we have the PADBU participation agreement up, you can see that you can download the participation agreement and complete the form and upload the document back to us at the module at the bottom of the page. As you can see here, as I scroll down, there are notes about when to submit, when you can submit for courses that were completed after a certain date. If you have any issues processing the arrangement or saving the agreement or re-uploading it, please contact us, okay? So after you download this, we'll show you here, you click right here on the pop-out, and you can fill in your information here as a company, and you signify that these statements are true. Please read carefully through these statements because you're acknowledging these and affirming these statements as true as a company, and you're signing and dating this document. All right, so you can always download this situation and go ahead and move forward, and you can save and upload back into the platform. Click browse, find your document, and then click upload. All right, that's the participation agreement. Step 2 is a training approval process. And this is if your trainings might not be quite in the lane or on a approved course list that we have. Most applicable highway trainings are readily accepted. But hey, if you have a type of training that might be a little bit different than what you normally have, you always can do a PA DBU training approval. Is our actual reimbursement request. As you read the instructions, the approval form below will need to be completed for all initial training requests submitted after October 1st, 2019. Please keep a digital version of your confirmed approval request, as you may need to include this information with your future request for the same or similar training. This form will not be required for training that has already been approved. All right, so you can click here to download the document and you can get more information here. All right, download and complete this form if you have not yet received approval for this training. If you have proof of training approval for this training after October 1, 2019, please do not submit a new form. Submit your proof of training approval or previously approved training request below. If you have issues, give us a call. So you can pop this out here, download it, and you can request a course. And we will let you know if it is approved or not approved for reimbursement. And we stress and try to emphasize that we talk about highway applicable or specialty applicable courses and trainings for compliance and capacity. Moving right along, step 3, process. Okay. This is where you actually enter the information for your request and you attach documentation. As you can see here, we have a training reimbursement request form. This is an Excel document, a spreadsheet pretty much. As you can see, we have our instructions here. We'll pop these out. And this lets you know how to fill out each portion in the spreadsheet. For your reading and understanding and enjoyment. And please, if you have any questions as we're rolling along, please let us know through the chat or raise your hand. We will get to your question in order. All right. And after this session, this portion will have a quick 5-minute Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can line them up now. And then in the Q&A, we will address those things. OK, so that's the instructions. And now you're going to click on the reimbursement request here. All right. Now, when you click here on the reimbursement request, this will download a spreadsheet. So if you follow along with me here, just downloaded this spreadsheet. I will enable editing so you don't go like what's going on here. All right. And now you can put, your employees in here. Okay. All right. So you got Bert and Ernie and Bert, your training name, the name of the course. Is approved training, yes or no? What's the priority? Just in case you might have over 1,000. So we want to see a priority. If there's shorter funds or things like that, how you want to prioritize your reimbursement rank from 1 through 10. The training provider, the location of the training. If it's online, you would say it's online. The proposed starting date and the proposed ending date, just the dates of the training. The cost of the training and its applicability to helping you on PennDOT projects and other significant information that would be important for us to know. All right, we would want to have the name of the firm here. Once I learn how to spell. All right, and then your business partner identification number goes here in the corner. Okay, right here. BPR ID. All right, goes right there. All right, so this is a training reimbursement request. Next, we will look at the attachable documentation that we would need for the proof of payment. Okay. Provide your proof of payment for your training by uploading your canceled check or bank statement below. Okay, we would need a statement for paid training or a canceled check, both sides, that shows that you have paid for the training. And the check is made out to on the cancel check or statement should match the name of the trainer or training organization. The amount of the cancel check or bank statement should be in line with the amount that is being requested. And this will give you some quick advice about accessing your banking statements online, and contact us if you have any questions. At this point, you would click here, browse and upload, and this would correspond with you assigning proof of payment. So this is how you assign your proof of payment. Attach your proof of payment by coming here, browse, attach your proof of payment, and click upload here. Just the same with the training reimbursement. You would take this document under each section and hit the browse and upload. Okay. Proof of training is next. All right, cool. And you're almost home. Hey, this process is $1,000 value to your firm. And this is the proof of training course completion. Okay. So not only we have to show proof of payment, we have to show proof of successful completion. You have to pass. All right. So please provide proof of completion for your training by uploading your certificate of completion or an equivalent statement from your training organization printed on the training organization's letterhead. Okay. That's very important key. All right. There should be at least one certificate of completion for each employee if you are requesting reimbursement for multiple employees. A letter or statement on your training organization's letterhead can also be used to verify training completion for multiple employees if those employees are listed by name on the document. All right, please upload here. If you have any questions, let us know. Browse off your computer, upload here, and we'll get notification, and we'll send you notification that we have received your documentation. All right, and then finally, the last piece that we have as part of your package. Would be the training satisfaction survey. Okay. We want to be able to know if, the training and the trainer organizations that you have are good, because, hey, more than one organization delivers training. So understanding how your training went is key for us. Okay. To know. All right. And this must be completed with all other documentation in order to receive your reimbursement. So we will not send your reimbursement until all of these steps have been completed and submitted entirely. All right. Like I said, once you complete it, it can be worth $1,000 for your business. Okay. All right. So here, this last part, we're going to do the pop out. As you see, the information that you need to provide here. Employees that attended, rate, and then give the options here. All right. So we want to know if the course was beneficial or not beneficial. Okay. Would you recommend the training and other things here? So just read through this carefully, make sure it's completely filled out. And then just like the other portions, you would come back and submit here. Okay. And this tells you a little couple notes. One survey may be submitted for multiple employees. As you can see up here, how many employees attended. Once the training satisfaction survey has been completed and submitted below, your PA DBEU reimbursement submission will be reviewed for completeness, and you will receive notice of your status via email. Okay, again, if you have any questions, give us a call, come into the DBE supportive services room, contact us, message us, let us know what your issue is, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Again, browse and upload, and there you are. That is your PA DBE University process.